Hi guys, welcome to my channel ABME. In today's video, I'm going to review the Vacos IP-based CCTV security camera system. Now, this camera was sent to me via Vascom company to review. All right, so without any further ado, let's just dive into the video. All right, guys. So during the video, I'll do the unboxing of the camera, and then we'll discuss the build quality. We'll review the build quality of the camera, as in exterior. Then we'll go through the functions and functionality of it, and after that, what we'll do is we'll do the setup and configuration. Now, in part 2 of this video, which I'll make later, I'll install this camera and demonstrate what applications it can be utilized in. For my purpose, I will demonstrate it using a solar panel, which comes as an additional accessory with this camera. Now, this camera is obviously, it has got a built-in battery, and you can charge the battery with one charge. According to Vascom, it lasts about 6 months. In conjunction with the solar panel, if you're going to install it outside, then it's just going to keep charging the camera, and you can use the camera all year round. Okay, so without any further ado, let's just open the box now. This box doesn't feel cheap at all. This camera is listed as $139 on their website without any accessories, and about 99 or 100 pounds on Amazon UK. It doesn't feel cheap at all. The packaging is very well made, and let's unbox it. Let's go through the build quality and accessories included, and after that, obviously, we'll discuss the functionality, functions, applications it can be utilized in, and then we'll go through the setup and configuration. Also, I will demonstrate as a first user how easy it would be to set up this camera. Okay. So I'll display all the configuration and setup on the iPhone screen. Okay. All right. So there we go. It just slides. Here's the camera. This is the box. Okay. And what you get is you get a sticker protected by Vascom 24-hour video surveillance. And then you get the user manual. And here is the camera. Let me tell you guys one thing. I'm quite familiar with CCTV systems and stuff and IP-based cameras. Now, this camera, right away, it has got some weight. So definitely it's not a cheap build at all. So it has got some weight to it, although it's plastic, but it has got some weight. So I can tell its quality. Okay, so that's the camera itself. Have a look, and we'll go through the functions and functionality shortly. And here, I believe, is the fixed mounting for it. And then there is another mount, and this mount is magnetic, I believe. Yep, this mount is magnetic. So you can basically mount this anywhere and then attach the camera to it and take it off as you like. There's some screws for installation, and then there is a micro USB cable. So these are the accessories of the camera, and let's just go through the setup of the camera as first time users. So basically what we'll do is we'll discuss how easy it is to set up this camera. And now I believe it comes charged out of the box. Okay guys, this camera has got built-in AI and PIR system, and the AI is utilized for the artificial intelligence is utilized to detect the humans in certain areas. So I believe you can mark certain areas wherever you're going to be installing the camera, or if the camera is pointed somewhere and if a human passes by, it detects, it differentiates between human and animals. So that is done via the AI, artificial intelligence system built into this camera. Okay, and obviously it has got built-in IR as well, so you can utilize this camera in night vision as well. So during the night, you don't need any lights to turn on for it to have a good video, good capture of the video. Okay, so let's see. Let's turn on the camera. Here is a button right here.
Welcome and thanks for choosing camera. Initializing camera, please wait. Waiting for setup.
It sounds like some spacecraft voice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, now I'll show you on an iPhone screen as well. I'm going to download their app to go through the initial setup of this camera. Okay, and one more thing, you need an internet connection with a wireless router and to set up this camera, and also the phone you're going to use to configure this camera should be on the same network as the camera. Okay, so let me just show you guys on the iPhone screen now. Okay, so first thing what I'm going to do now is go to App Store, as you can see right here, and I'm going to download the Vacos application. So just downloading it, if somebody would be setting it up for the first time. So I'm just going to click on sign up now and accept the terms and condition. It gives you two options, whether to create an account using a phone number or email. I'll just use email. Okay. Next. Okay, it has sent a code to audio video, which is 654119. 654119. And next. And it says enter 60 to 20 bit password. All right. So, okay. So I've just created a generic password and log in. Welcome to Vacos. Life just got smarter and easier. Add a device. Device configuration. The network requires the phone to connect to Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay. So basically, this IP camera has got its own access point. So I'm just going to go to Wi-Fi, and as you can see, it has got Vacos. So I'm going to connect with the Vacos access point first. It says unable to join the network, Vacos. Okay.
Wi-Fi connection failed. Please reset device and try again.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll restart the device.
Welcome and thanks for choosing camera. Initializing camera, please wait. Waiting for setup.
Okay. So just going to connect with this now. This is second try. Still says unable to join the network, Vacos F28810. All right. Why it's doing that? Okay. Let's connect now again. Let me reset it again.
Device reset succeeded.
Okay.
Welcome and thanks for choosing camera. Initializing camera, please wait. Waiting for setup.
Now this is my third turn to set up. Okay, I'm gonna connect with this, try to connect with it. And finally, I am connected. So it took me 3 turns to connect with it. And now I'm connected. I believe it required a restart. And maybe I wasn't doing the reboot properly. So now it's connected. We'll go back to the app right here and add a device. The network requires a phone to connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm connected. Settings, version. I am connected. Come on. All right, guys. So when I was doing the setup using iPhone, and the iPhone was on latest version, iOS latest version, and I was having difficulty setting up this IP camera, CCTV security IP camera. So what I did, I had an Android phone, and basically I went through the initial setup utilizing an Android phone and set up the camera on my wireless router, my access point. And then if you look at the iPhone app, I went to iPhone app and basically logged on to it using the account, and now it says new ROM version required. So I think probably that was the case. But when I downloaded the iOS app, it should have said that it requires the new firmware version of the camera. But obviously, when the camera is not communicating with the iOS app, then how it can prompt for the latest firmware update. So I don't know. It depends on Vacos developers to fix this, and hopefully they'll fix it soon. So it is ready out of the box for iOS users. They don't need to go to an Android device to do the initial setup and then go to iOS app and then update the ROM version, the firmware version of the camera in order for it to work with the iOS app. Okay, so just gonna update it.
Upgrading device. Please do not cut off power.
So it's updating the device. So basically, it's updating the firmware version inside the Vascos cam. And it's not the iOS application version that requires update. All right, so as you can see on the iPhone screen, it's upgrading. Now, another thing right here I would mention is while it's doing the upgrade, it should show like the percentage of completion, like it's completed 20%, 30%, which it's not doing. So if Vacos is listening to this, guys, your developers, they should develop this and add it to the app. So for end users perspective, I find it a bit not disappointing, bit difficult to set up.
Succeeded.
So device update has succeeded, but on the iOS app, as you can see, I'm still getting upgrading. Okay. Let's see, I'm not touching the app or anything. Okay, already the latest version, okay? All right, so there you go, guys. As you can see on the iOS app, I'm getting the picture. Okay. Let me test while speaking through it. So this is test 1, 2, 1, 2. Vacos would like to access the microphone. Okay, I'm going to allow that. So it has got a built-in intercom system. Oh. All right. Obviously, because the microphone of this phone is very close to the speaker, built-in speaker of Vascos cam, which is right here underneath the Vascos cam, that's why it was echoing. But obviously, if the camera is installed farther away, like let's say outside or another room or front or back garden, whatever, and you want to talk to somebody, or you want to, if you get a notification via the AI, built-in AI of this cam, that an intruder has come into your property or whatever, then you can just uh, click on the microphone icon and speak through the camera. I mean, speak through the iPhone, and the audio would go out of the speaker here, and intruder would listen to it. Okay, so that was the initial setup. As you can see, like the live is quite fast. There is no lag or anything like that. Uh, but what I'm getting is, if you can look at that tube light, obviously there is some kind of hertz issue in capturing it. Uh, that is frame per second or something like that. Anyways, so guys, if you look, let's avoid the lights. So if you look, but can you look at the back? All right, so now the flickering that was happening, it's gone. Can you see on the iPhone screen, on the right hand side, there is a red icon of a guy running? That's probably the AI doing its job, is detecting that I am human, basically. Okay. And if I turn it the other way around, that icon is gone. So pretty cool. And in the later videos, guys, I'll go through more specifications of this IP camera. This was the initial setup, and it wasn't that easy. If I rate it from 1 to 10, and 1 being the easiest, 10 being the difficult, for a non-technical user, or who's not that technical, I would put it somewhere between 5 to 6, the difficulty of setting up this camera. Vacos, if you're listening to this, you should resolve this issue. It should be ready to go out of the box for iOS devices as well. And in my case, it wasn't. And I was having issues connecting to this camera while utilizing iPhones. But with the Android phone, it was pretty easy. Okay, so that's the camera. The build quality is nice. The quality of the picture is nice. Let's just convert this into HD. That was SD. So as you can see, now it's HD. Okay. Yeah. So HD quality is quite good as well. And yeah, there you go. So my initial reviews about this camera, the build quality is pretty good. The speaker, built-in speaker, the audio clarity is good. And speaking through the microphone via the app, utilizing the iPhone, that audio was good. And I am waiting for the solar panel to be delivered, and once it's delivered, I'll install it outside at the front driveway, drive-through or garage to monitor the house, or to monitor the front of the house. All right, guys, hope you have liked this video about this CCTV IP-based security camera. If you guys have any questions, then ask me. And yeah, I'll keep making good AV videos. And if you have requests for any other type of videos, please comment in the discussion below, and I'll try my best to create that video. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Have fun.